Do you think daylight savings transitions are kind of stupid? Well, you're wrong. They're actually really stupid. Let me tell you three main reasons. First, it's geographically stupid. This map shows countries that are currently using daylight savings times transitions. They're in the dark blue. Countries that have used it in the past but no longer use it are in purple. And the countries that have never done it are here in the gray. Most of the world does not change their clocks. The places that do change their clocks, they do it at totally different times relative to one another. So it's a hodgepodge of timing across the world. And there's inconsistency amongst countries. So parts of Australia do it, other parts don't. Parts of Canada don't do it, and even the US. And we're not even consistent within a state. This is the state of Arizona. Most of the state does not practice daylight savings, except here in this upper quadrant, which does do daylight savings. However, within that quadrant, there's a small area that does not do daylight savings. And within that small area that does not do daylight savings, there are two small patches that do daylight savings. And outside of that area that does do daylight savings, there's a small patch that does not do daylight savings. And it's financially stupid. Back in the day, we started daylight savings with a thought that, hey, listen, if you're spending more time outdoors because there's more light later in the day, you're not going to consume as much electricity. Now we spend all of our time indoors anyway watching TikTok, so it doesn't make a lick of difference. And number three, it's medically stupid. Our circadian rhythm likes to stay in a roughly 24-hour pattern. So during spring daylight savings, many of us are losing about an hour of sleep. That has real consequences. There's a spike in heart attacks on the Monday after daylight saving. There's an increase in suicide and suicide attempts after daylight savings. There are more traffic accidents. Totally stupid.